right, I'm doing a live trade review here. I mentioned in my plan that I was really interested in going long as long as we're above this 3830 level. And the reason for that is, as I mentioned in the plan, and I've mentioned this level for a few days, but right down here is the value area lows, and that's for the week. Um, what we have is as long as we're above that 3820 level, I've mentioned how important that level is when we're looking at the longer term trend. We have support down here on the long term trend from October, but we also have this wedge here, and that provides additional support as the market kind of goes through this. We're in contraction right now, but as the market kind of ping pongs back and forth between these levels. So for me, it's really a higher risk trade. Whoa, there it really goes. It's really a higher risk trade, and the reason for that is that, my goodness, this thing is really running right now. Hang on, I need to manage the trade. All right, had a really big pop there. I don't know if some news just came out or what, but um, in any case, what I was saying was that we came down to this level. We had like this straight line move down. We had the ADP numbers come out this morning, and we also had FOMC minutes yesterday, which kind of hinted at a bit more of a hawkish stance. And you can see here at 6:15 in Mountain Time or 8:15 Eastern, the market moved down. Market moved down right here. Um, had a little bit of consolidation just for, I don't know, 30 45 minutes pre-market around that 38.55, which is really where the market has acted. This level's acted like a magnet in the market. And um, I'm going to try to manage this trade again. Okay. Anyways, this level's acted like a magnet, and so I had my first sell up here at that 52 range that I mentioned. Um, Anyways, what I was saying is that the market came down this morning on a reaction to that news. And what happened was, when the market came down to these levels right here, well, the first thing to notice is that we're staying above 3820. So in essence, the market really tested this level. And what happened next is that after this straight line move down, I almost never want to take a support trade. And the reason for that is that it's just so high risk, because we're already moving on news. And a lot of times when you get this trending move in the market, it can really slice, and I mean like move straight down through some of these important levels. There's liquidity at these levels, and so you get this fast movement. But instead, what happened was that the market came down here. This is a 15-minute candle, tested these lows in the 3820s to 30, and actually moved right back up on decent volume. Obviously not as high as that first 15-minute candle, but for me, I usually use it. I measure this using the Bollinger Bands on volume. And so we had a really good move down and a hold. Not only that, but sellers tried to push down here, and buyers actually were able to close the candle more up here. And that to me is always a long signal when we're moving down like this. And the reason for that is that we get that push from sellers, and they're not able to do it, and instead buyers are really able to prop the market up. And so, it's just I don't think I've written about it on Reddit, but I've shared it elsewhere. But one of the things that I'm always looking for on a reversal play like this or support is that we get this tail right here, because that's a pretty bullish sign that sellers tried and failed. So good time for me to get long, especially when volume's pretty good. And we already know, but there's a lot of buying. This is the delta, so there's a lot of buying to push the market up. So I got long here. I de-risk as usual here. I had my first target there, and I've got a runner on risk free, and my final target for that is going to be 38.62. I'm not, I usually will set my target about 2 points prior, so probably closer to 38.60. I can't even remember what it's at right now because this move was so fast. But I'm all out of three of my four contracts, and at this point, it's just a matter of letting that runner run, but it's risk free. So I'm happy to. I'll leave it for the rest of the day. I'll let it, clip my. I'll move my stop up as the market moves up if it does, and I'll let it take me out that way. I'll let it hit my target, but at this point, it's risk free trade, and I'll just ride it along.